Hello.
Hello.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the AstoundCast. Episode number 52. Yep. This is the well, it would be the year anniversary of AstoundCast, but that hasn't quite worked. So I've done a
Close
year's
enough.
worth of AstoundCasts, but this isn't the year anniversary. Oh well.
It's close enough this time.
Done. So, how's your week been?
Week's been alright, yeah. Pretty quiet, pretty chill. Bit of exercise, typical stuff.
Yeah, my week's been pretty good actually. Um, kind of busy. Haven't been able to watch Stranger Things season 4 yet, which I definitely need to make a start on very soon.
Nice.
I'm going to attempt to start that this coming week, so expect a video probably week after next, week after next week for me to kind of give my thoughts on it and kind of gush because I've heard it is absolutely phenomenal.
Hmm. I've heard good things about it. I'm just not gonna
Yeah,
watch it.
fair enough. Um, as you guys know, horror isn't usually my thing, but Stranger Things is probably the most horror that I would personally go.
Yeah, the strangest thing is you watching it.
But I may be tired, but I'm not tired enough to miss a joke, so good one.
Thank you. Yeah, please get some rest after this.
Oh, I will be. Um, anyway, shall we move on to this week's motorsport section?
Might as well.
Well, today was the Formula One Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring. And
Ah, yeah.
yikes, that was a hell of a race.
Ooh.
It was honestly, gonna be honest, it was pretty messy. It wasn't,
Oh
it
no.
was not, it was not a clean race. It wasn't, Silverstone levels of disastrous, but it wasn't the cleanest race in the world. You had Max Verstappen on pole at Red Bull's home race, surprise, surprise. Um, but you had Charles Leclerc in second, right next to him, and they both got away
Oh,
off the line. Leclerc got a very good run, but unfortunately not good enough for him to overtake Verstappen straight away. Although throughout the race, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz swapped the lead multiple times over,
oh wow.
which was really weird. Like, they were just. I don't think that was more than 5 laps where one of them was in the lead. It was less than 5 laps until another one took over.
Damn.
It was wild. You did have a bit of turn one contact between George Russell and Pierre Gasly. Yep, Gasly has caused another crash 2 weeks on the
Oh,
run. That isn't
not
good.
another one.
No, it was only Russell and Gasly involved this time, thankfully. But
Thank goodness.
yeah, and they were both able to get back into the well. Russell didn't actually end up going off track, but Gasly did. But he was able to get back into the race. You had
Mm.
65 billion track limits warnings,
Ooh, that's not
which,
so good.
which is making me think that there is either a problem with the cars or the track. Because what I noticed
Hmm.
is they were all going off on the same corner.
In
I
that
think it was
case,
turn
I'm thinking
four.
it's probably if the cars have had to do something similar before and they haven't had an issue, it's a problem with the track. If all of
Yeah,
them are new cars, then it's a problem with the cars.
yeah. I think it was like 10 different drivers had like 3 track limits warnings each.
Eek.
So I think it is a problem with the track, probably.
it's probably the track then.
Yeah. But anyway, towards the end of the race, as you know, I had a couple of power cuts.
Ah, yes. Your
Yeah,
infamous luck with this sort of stuff.
yeah. Lap 54, the TV just switched off, along with everything in the house. And then lap 62, same thing again. Lap 68, same thing again, which meant we had to watch the last 3 laps on my mum's phone. And the first
Oh.
time the power went off, we missed something huge.
Oh,
Uh, just as Carlos Sainz was about to overtake Max Verstappen for second place,
yep.
his car kind of burst into flames.
Holy. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it just went up. It the engine kind of exploded a bit, and he was kind of out of the race. Surprise, surprise.
Just casually out of the race there.
Yeah, his engine, because I did see it when the power came back, and it just went up. No rhyme or
Oh,
reason,
wow.
it just burst into flames. And I thought, whoa, that's bad. Um,
Sounds it.
yeah. And then, oh, poor old Charles Leclerc, who ended up winning the race, by the way, but he was very close to not winning.
Yeah.
When he was releasing off the throttle pedal wasn't coming back up fully.
Oh, no.
So he was having to hook his foot under the throttle pedal to kind of pull it up.
Oh, jeez, poor guy.
Yeah,
That's
and that
dangerous.
happened on like lap 68 when the second power cut happened.
So the power cuts timed themselves so that you would miss important
Terribly.
bit.
They timed themselves absolutely terribly.
That seems about
Yeah.
right for you.
Yeah, doesn't it just? um, but in the end, as I said, Charles Leclerc was able to win at this track, and it turns out Ferrari haven't won at this track since 2003 with Michael Schumacher.
Wow.
So Leclerc has broken a 19-year record of not winning at that circuit for Ferrari. But there was a couple of other retirements from the race as well,
Oh,
including Sergio Perez, who also had an incident with George Russell, which George Russell got penalised for, even though it was Sergio Perez that turned into him. But hey, we move.
yeah.
But he ended up retiring anyway. Whoops. And then Nicholas Latifi got back to his old ways and also retired from the race.
Oh,
Yeah, balance is very much restored in that aspect.
yeah.
Yeah. And there were 3 double points finishes this weekend.
Oh, right.
There was Mercedes, who had 3 and 4. You had Haas with, let me check. I know both Haas. It was Mercedes, Haas, and McLaren all finished in the points with both drivers.
Yeah.
Right. And so we had Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, 3-4. Mick Schumacher and Kevin Magnussen, 6th and 8th, respectively. And
Yep.
Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, 7th and 9th, respectively.
Ah.
And then I'm actually going to take you through the full finishing order.
Go
So
for it.
we had Charles Leclerc winning the race, Max Verstappen in 2nd, Lewis Hamilton 3rd, George Russell 4th, Esteban Ocon 5th, Mick Schumacher 6th, Lando Norris 7th, Kevin Magnussen 8th, Daniel Ricciardo 9th, Fernando Alonso in 10th, rounding out the points, Valtteri Bottas in 11th, Alex Albon in 12th, Lance Stroll in 13th, who was somehow in 5th at some point. Well, say somehow, he was the last person to pit. Anyway, Zhou Guanyu in 14th, Pierre Gasly in 15th, Yuki Tsunoda in 16th, Sebastian Vettel in 17th, and the non-finishers were Carlos Sainz, Nicholas Latifi, and Sergio Perez.
Okay, less non-finishers this week.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to give you guys the points standings because, of course, this is the halfway point in the season now. So I'm going to quickly run you guys through the Drivers and Constructors Championships because why not?
Sure.
Leading the championship is Max Verstappen on 208 points. Jesus.
Nice.
Charles Leclerc in second with 170. Sergio Perez in third with 151. Carlos Sainz in fourth with 133. George Russell in fifth with 128. Lewis Hamilton in sixth with 109. Lando Norris in seventh with 64. Esteban Ocon in eighth with 52. Valtteri Bottas in ninth with 46. 10th is Fernando Alonso with 29 points. Kevin Magnussen is in 11th with 22. Daniel Ricciardo is 12th with 17 points. Pierre Gasly is in 13th with 16 points. Sebastian Vettel is in 14th with 15 points. Mick Schumacher is in 5th. No, sorry, Sebastian Vettel's in 14th with 15 points. Mick Schumacher's in 15th with 12 points. Yuki Tsunoda is in 16th with 11. Zhou Guanyu in 17th with 5. 18th is Alex Albon with 3 points. Lance Stroll is in 19th with 3 points. Nicholas Latifi in 20th with 0 points. And Nico Hulkenberg in 21st with also 0 points.
Wow.
Those are the drivers. Should I quickly do the constructors as well?
If you want to, you're giving a lot of statistics today.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be very statistical because it's halfway through the season and not much is probably going to change, but it's just the constructors left now. So, leading the constructors for the first time since 2013 is Red Bull. Ferrari is next. Then it's Mercedes, McLaren, Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Haas, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, and bringing up the rear is Williams.
Wow.
Whew, that is a lot of numbers. Why,
Good job there.
Wow. And to think, there's 2 more races before the summer break.
Oh, where are the races this time?
We have the French Grand Prix the weekend after next, so
Yep.
not this coming weekend, the weekend after. And then the Hungarian Grand Prix the weekend after that. Then it's 3
Nice.
weekends off, and then it's off to Belgium for the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix, which I always get terrified about.
Oh, how come?
It's that super duper dangerous track.
Ah, right,
The
right.
one that the one that got Antoine Hubert killed 3 years ago.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I hate going to that track, and I always get scared to death. So hopefully nothing goes wrong this year, because I have a horrid feeling that with the combination of sausage curbs and these new cars, it could be a disaster, but I'm hoping that isn't the case.
It should be alright. Choose to be positive about this one.
Yeah, let's just keep hoping. Anyway, shall we move on to this week's honestly quite thin entertainment section? Not much has
Sure,
happened
it's
this week,
one of the...
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, as we know, Thor: Love and Thunder came out on Thursday with very high levels of success. It's currently the #1 movie in the world, as all Marvel films tend to be when they release.
Makes
We
sense.
know it currently holds the 5th place for the. It's currently the 5th best Marvel release ever, so which is pretty good. Well,
Nice.
5th best so far, but that could potentially, well, that won't drop unless the next one that comes out destroys it, which is possible. I will say I have watched the film, and I will do a non-spoiler thoughts video in a couple of days on it. Because as you guys know, well, this next week is the last episode of Miss Marvel, so I'm going to have to try and figure out where to slot this video in. It will be out this
They'll be.
week.
You can just shove it in there. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have got a release schedule for this week, haven't I? Because I've got quite a collection.
You do. You do.
Um,
You're finally organized.
yeah. The reason for that, should we tell them?
Uh, yeah. It's on me again, guys. I've got a. Uh, it's like a last minute sort of booking for a holiday. So, and I will be gone for a couple of days. So you might see some videos that are unedited. You might see some videos that are. It's just going to be luck of the draw for
Yeah,
then. But everything will be back to normal soon.
yeah. Theoretically, there will be 3 edited videos and 4 unedited. So that is the plan, and the 4 video is coming out next Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. And as a result of me watching Thor: Love and Thunder, I have now been able to cross off one of the 5 films I've wanted to watch this month.
Oh, what are the other four?
As I mentioned in my video the other week, Minions: Rise of Gru, Elvis, Jurassic World, and Top Gun. I'm going to be watching
No.
Top Gun on Tuesday, and hopefully Minions on Thursday. Then I just got Jurassic World and Elvis to watch soon, probably.
That's fair. Although
Because I don't know.
The Minions one reminds me of the trend that's been going around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've been to cinema recently. Have they banned people wearing suits?
I have no idea. I got no clue.
Because that would be the only reason I would go and watch it, just to wear the suit and do that.
Well, if you're allowed in.
I would attempt.
But honestly, I have no clue.
Please test it out
But
for me.
oh, me in a suit in this weather? No chance.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
Yeah, because we're entering another heat wave. Woo!
What? No.
No, no. December babies were not built for heat waves. We just
None of
weren't.
none of none of the October to November, October to like February babies were made for this.
No, it sucks. Like, doing this stream now, I feel like I'm melting.
You'll melt. I've got like a really loud fan in my room, but because I'm on stream currently, I have to turn it off so you don't have like a noise in the background.
Well, funny you should mention that. Have you noticed that mine's on?
No,
Do you want to test it out then? See if yours is
I
audible.
would rather not, because I know for a fact mine's audible. Because when I've recorded videos in the past and I've had the fan on, you can hear it.
Fair, but I think like Discord, stereo does have a background noise blocker.
Fair, but I am not going to attempt this time.
Fair enough. Although if you need to, please don't hesitate to turn it on. I don't want you pass it out.
No, I'd pass out from dehydration more than I would from heat.
Still, I'd rather you not take the risk. So if you need to turn it on, please
I,
do.
I won't pass out on stream. I'll save that for afterwards.
Good. Yeah, please don't do that either. Like,
I'm
okay,
kidding, I'm kidding.
good. Like, I was gonna say, preferably, I'd rather you not pass out at all,
Ah, yes, because then videos won't get done.
and not some. Well, not even because of that, because you'll be passed out.
Yeah, no, fair point, fair point.
Yeah, honestly, this week's entertainment section is pretty thin on the ground because nothing's really happened. Oh, except, except, there is a rumor going around that season 2 of What If will be starting the week after Miss Marvel finishes this week.
Oh, right.
And that would be a very surprise drop because up to now we've had no promo for season 2. So if it does come out on the 20th of July, I will be very surprised.
Well, there's always something to look forward to.
True. But if that is the case, I'm also going to be very happy about it because I need What If Season 2 so bad. I want to know what they're going to do this time.
What if they don't?
Hmm. Like, we. All we know about Season 2 is we're returning to the Captain Carter universe.
Oh, right.
That's it.
Well, at least there's a minimal amount of spoilers out there currently.
Yeah, which is quite interesting. So, well, I will get back to you guys next week on if there is another that if it is confirmed that season 2 of What If will be dropping surprisingly next week because again so far we've had no official confirmation, zero promotion, so I'm finding it incredibly unlikely that's the case.
Fair.
But you never know. What if kind of promoted itself, to be honest.
Yeah, I see what
So
you mean by that.
yeah, it could very well drop next week. But honestly, I'll let you guys know because no official word has been given yet. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm trying to think of what else has happened this week.
Oh, you mean apart from the most obvious thing in British history?
Oh yes, the Downing Street debacle.
Yeah, that took far too long to happen.
Yeah, it took about 50 hours too long.
Oh, I was thinking like 2 years, but that works too.
Yeah, good point. But like, yikes! How did he stick that out for so long?
It's a matter of pride, but in the same sense, he didn't even apologize for it.
He was running out of government. Like I said, the education department collapsed. There wasn't one.
Good on them, though, for
Like
trying to
the whole
educate the people not to trust him.
yeah, like the whole education department was gone. There wasn't a single minister left.
Yeah. We now just have to hope that the next person who's in power doesn't do as badly.
We can only hope and pray. But I am totally predicting by the time this stream has re-uploaded to YouTube, that Keir Starmer will have called for a general election.
Hmm, that's a, you think?
Yeah, like ideally he wanted Boris out by now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he said if Boris is not out soon, like soon, he will call for a general election. Whether that will work is another matter entirely.
If there's a lot of people who are for it, then it will work.
Which I think there is, but I'm going to predict that by the time this stream is re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow, well, today, tomorrow, oh god, you guys know what I mean. By the time you are seeing this on YouTube, there you go. Keir
There you
Starmer
go.
will have called for an election. Whether that will have worked remains to be seen, but I think he's going to.
If he does, I'm hoping it goes through because
Yeah,
the amount of time Boris has won votes of no confidence,
what once barely.
but he still managed to scrape through.
Yeah, wasn't it like 32 votes he won by? It was
Hmm.
a minuscule number, really. I think it was
It
about
might be minuscule.
32.
Yeah. It might be minuscule, but it's the same as passing and failing a test.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I'm going to say that by the time this is re released onto YouTube, he will have called for a general election. And if he hasn't, I can't wait for Prime Minister's questions on Wednesday. Oh,
That'll be fun.
did you see it last week?
I did not, because I was I was a bit busy from other stuff.
Oh, you should have seen it. Sajid Javid completely laid into him.
Wow.
Yikes. It was mental. And then when Keir Starmer stood up at the dispatch box, well, he completely destroyed him.
Oh.
I'm surprised Boris Johnson didn't quit there and then.
Yeah, you'd think that he would catch on.
But no. No. Also, Larry the Cat for Prime Minister.
Larry the cat. Yeah, there is. I know there's at least one country who has a cat as a mayor or a cat as a leader. So
Yeah,
let us do it. I think Larry would be able
yeah.
to run the country.
Would he do a better job than Boris?
He'd do better than most of the other ones that we've had.
Fair point. Also, I have discovered something.
Yep.
The last 5 Conservative Prime Ministers, including Boris Johnson, have all resigned before their term was up.
Conservative curse.
Like, seriously, Margaret Thatcher retired before her term was up. John Major did. David Cameron did. Theresa May did. And now Boris Johnson has.
Yeah,
And those are the last 5.
conservative curse.
Yep, that'll do. But honestly, at this point, I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who wins. Just as long as
they
it's...
don't.
Yeah. As long as they
Yeah.
don't screw it up and everything becomes semi-stable.
If they manage to get the country into a stable situation where nothing is taxed more than it should be, then then they should be able to have a statue in there.
And the pound isn't dropping by the millisecond.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up finding out that like the fuel prices that are going up,
Yeah.
49% of that is tax.
Jesus. Also, how
And
expensive is Lurpak now?
talk about Lurpak. Do you see how expensive Freddos are now?
Oh god, I don't... How bad?
Bad. The economy's worse off.
Oh no, how much is a Freddo? Oh god. Also, for those of you
Got
who
it.
don't know what a Freddo is, it's basically a chocolate frog.
It's not just a chocolate frog. It's the chocolate frogs that our generation, the sensible generation, uses in order to work out our economy. As it goes up, we know how far
Yeah.
screwed we are. The
Um.
glory days are 5p.
Yeah. Um. Oh, good god. I think they're 50p. Alright, we're screwed. Alright, shut down the economy. It's all gone to hell. We're done.
Shut down the economy.
We need to press the reset button. Now to answer my original question, let's have a look at the price for Lurpak. For those of you who don't know, Lurpak is a brand of butter that we have over here. Because it turns out they don't have Lurpak in America.
They don't?
No. I was speaking to some
Oh.
of my American friends about how bad the economy's gone, and they said, the hell's Lurpak?
Did you ask them about the other butters, like Country Life and stuff?
No, I didn't. Oh my
You
god.
gotta, you gotta ask them what kind of butter they have.
Lurpak is now £7.25.
Oh, wait, how big is the tub or block?
Don't I don't. Give me a moment. The point is, guys, our economy is
Gone.
dead. Like the pound, it's just dropping. Um, ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. I don't know, but oh, well, some kilogram of Lurpak tubs are now selling for £9.35.
Gee. Why
Oh,
did you
this is
want to know?
bad
Why did you want to know the price of Lurpak?
because I know it's going through the roof very quickly.
It's a very random thing to be asking.
I know. Now I'm just going to quickly check how much the pound is worth right now compared to US dollars. I know I'm going to regret this decision probably,
Yeah.
but here we are. Oh God. £1 is now worth $1.20.
Okay, so it's. Oh god, it's going to balance
That
out soon.
that's pretty bad.
That's very bad.
Uh-oh. Oh, that is bad.
Yep.
No wonder the price of that lightsaber I've gotten has been rising by the minute.
Good job you bought it when you did.
Yeah. Oh, also everyone, I've bought a lightsaber. Um,
Oh yeah, that thing.
I forgot to tell everyone about this. Whoops. It's arriving this coming Friday, so you can expect a YouTube video on it on, I think Saturday was the plan. Probably. It probably will be. And I'm probably going to do a couple of TikToks on it as well. So yeah,
Hmm.
totally forgot to mention that one. Whoops.
Yeah,
And I
also.
totally, yeah, and I totally haven't had a week to mention it.
No.
No. Whoops.
Whoops, indeed.
Yeah, so the basic gist of everything at the minute, guys, is the UK is doomed. The British pound is dropping by the minute. Uh, it's not going well.
The world's gone to pot.
Oh God, yeah. Like, but I will bet the Queen is relieved that Boris has resigned.
She's not supposed to say that, but she probably is.
Yeah. No, because fun fact about the royal family, they are not allowed to show any political opinions.
They're not, but they can advise.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell that over the last couple of weeks, when it comes to Boris Johnson, the Queen has probably wanted to put her head through a brick wall
Probably.
because she's getting very old now. She's probably been very tired this week because she's probably thinking, okay, is he resigning now? What about now? Now?
What about now?
Because she will have had to stay up most of the nights just in case he retires in the middle of the night.
Poor woman.
I know, right? Like, hopefully she's getting some good sleep now. Uh, anyway, do you want to talk about anything else this weekend?
Ah, hmm. Good question.
Um, any Pokemon news?
No Pokemon currently. There hasn't been anything.
Ah, damn.
I know. Oh yeah, this week it's been university graduations. So
Oh yeah, right.
a lot of people up and down the country have been graduating.
Oh, brilliant.
One of those people being my brother.
Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about that.
He's
So,
officially a doctor.
oh hell yeah. So, a big congratulations to everyone who's graduated from university this week. Woo!
Indeed. Although I do have a funny story about my brother's graduation.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so his wife was watching a stream of it because the university he goes to was live streaming it, which was
Mm-hmm.
good. So, okay. So they talked about his thesis, he goes up, he gets stuff, and then after the ceremony, he checks his phone and sees on her Facebook story that she's put like a clip of where he's gone to get his certificate. Not YouTube, Facebook decided to, with the subtitles, call his degree instead of English literature. Yeah, he is now a doctor of snake literature.
Oh my god.
The
No.
funny, the thing is, the document that he got, the certificate, it just says, like doctor. It just says Doctor of Philosophy. It doesn't say what he specialized in.
Oh,
So legally, for all we could care, he is a doctor of snake literature.
that is amazing.
That sounds cooler than the actual degree.
Hell yeah. Um, wow. So, is there anything else you want to talk about this weekend?
Um, yeah, no, I've got nothing.
Me neither. Shall we wrap this one up a bit early?
Sure, let's put a little bow on it and send it to Santa.
Sounds good. A few months early, but oh well. um, so that's gonna do it for this week's AstoundCast, guys. Episode 52. If you're here on stereo, please don't forget to give me a follow at Astound and Cameron, as well as Roxanne at Roxo. Or if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, also at Astound and Cameron. The sub button will be just below the video title. And please check out my link tree to see my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Stereo, which I'm on right now. And please give me a follow on all those if you would like. And please check out Roxanne's YouTube channel as well as Frost's YouTube channel and Roxanne's website and Frost's Instagram. And that's going to do it for this week's stream, unless.
Uh, hmm. If you have enough water to fill 1 million goldfish bowls, you can fill an entire stadium. Oh?
Sorry for that connection. What was that?
If you had enough water to fill 1 million goldfish bowls, you can fill an entire stadium with it.
Oh, damn.
So
And on
one
that,
million goldfish bowls of water equals one stadium.
mind-blowing fact, guys, I will see you all tomorrow within the YouTube video, and next week with an AstoundCast substitute. Goodbye.
Bye!